And yet, when somebody makes a statement that the labors of our heroes past are in vain, I beg to disagree. Let our brother Peter Obi show leadership like Edwin Clark did by resolving first the crisis in the Labour Party. For a man who wants to run Nigeria, you have one of the smallest parties in Nigeria, and you cannot even resolve the crisis in that Labour Party. Is it the crisis of Boko Haram that you will come and resolve in Nigeria?
Senator Godswill Akpabio's take on Peter Obi is very lame. But before we dive deeper, it all reinforces the fact that all you hear from APC foot soldiers all trickle down from the top. They are just repeating what they've been told to say. It's the same mentality, it's the same thinking. It also betrays how they operate. They operate by buying out people, buying fake loyalty. And any man, his loyalty is for sale. You cannot trust that person. It's just like trusting a poor man who you know is very hungry. He's loyal to anyone that can immediately solve his hunger problems. After that, he faces another man. Some Nigerians call them master strategists because of their ability to buy anyone, bribe whoever is on the way just to have their way. But that's not the way Peter Obi operates. Before they started all the litigations in Labour Party, he tried to talk sense into Abure and co. He tried to negotiate with them, he tried to reason with them to see the light, that the party should be focused on saving Nigeria, not personal interests like I want to be the chairman, I want to be the secretary, I want to be this and that. No. But they refused. That's why they went to court. The same way he talked to Abure and co. was the same way he talked to the PDP leadership in 2022. He tried to talk sense in them because the leadership will be part of the delegates that will elect a presidential candidate during the presidential primaries. He tried telling them that, hey, there is no more money to share. Nigeria is now living on borrowed money. Let's work together and turn around the fortunes of Nigerians. But they refused because all they've been dreaming about is the money they are going to make in the presidential primaries. They don't care about the character of the candidate. They don't care about his antecedents, whether he's a dubious character or not. All they care about is how much he's going to pay them to vote for him during the presidential primaries. So you can understand the problem we have.
No, it's not about who will be able to be in position to be using sarin. It's not about who will be able to share. There's nothing to share again. It's finished. We need wealth creators. Now, we need somebody that can create wealth. Everything that is left in that pot is gone. It is not a time for rascality. It is not a time for careless talk. We need somebody that can understand how to build an intangible and tangible assets of a nation building. Who has connection globally that can stand and speak to colleagues and plead with them to come and save Nigeria. Or we will be refugees. None of you can wash plates outside here. None of you can sweep anything. Your drivers can. Imagine what it is now if you live here and you get to another country and the only job left is to wash plates. How can you do it?
And immediately Peter Obi saw from their body language that they are not going to play ball with him. He made the decision instantly to decamp to Labour Party. That was how, under 9 months, he was able to create the kind of impact during the presidential election that no other politician has ever done in Nigeria's history. Even Tinubu or Akpabio cannot decamp to an unknown party and contest the 2027 presidential election. If they could, why are people decamping to their own party? Yes, but Peter Obi decamped to an unknown party that didn't have a governor, a senator, neither did they have a House of Rep member, but he was able to beat all of them. They ended up stealing his votes and rigging him out of the election. So Nigerians must understand the difference between a politician like Peter Obi and Akpabio and other APC transactional politicians. Peter Obi believes in due process. He believes that a man that is telling people that he wants to save them, he wants to turn around their fortunes, cannot, on the other hand, start paying them to support him or to vote for him. It doesn't make any sense. Yes, how can you be more desperate than the people you want to save? Before you can even save anyone from poverty, it means you are better off than the poor people. You are wealthy, you have conquered greed. It doesn't make any sense that you're trying to convince people that you want to save them, that the reason they are poor is because of corrupt politicians that are stealing away resources, that if they vote for you, you will prioritize their welfare to turn around their fortunes, that you will never allow corruption under you. Many things you tell them is just like marketing a product to people, so it's left for them to accept or not accept. We all know the politician and the party that printed 10,000 naira and 5,000 naira debit cards during the presidential election campaigns. Because of the naira crisis at the time, the printing of the new naira and subsequent withdrawal of old notes, they had to resort to that in a desperate move because of the scarcity of naira. We all know how it turned out today. The lesson here for Nigerians is that anyone that is willing to buy your vote, the person is making an investment, and when he gets to office, he will start recovering his investment with benefits, because no one invests without profit. If you invest 1 million naira in a business, you're expecting to earn at least 100 or 200,000 naira as a margin. So that is how Nigerians mortgage their future when they sell their votes. And if you're willing to sell your vote to any politician, you are part of the problem. That 10,000 naira he will pay you might not be able to feed you for 1 week. That's how bad they have devalued naira today. So Nigerians must have it in their consciousness. Don't ever fall for it. Make sure you don't ever sell your vote. In fact, try to report anyone making an offer to buy your vote, because they are trying to buy your future. You take the money today that cannot even solve your problems for 1 week, and you empower a politician who is going to steal your future, who is going to impoverish you for the next 4 years. Yes, that's what happens whenever you sell your vote. Some will tell you, the politician is a nice person. He understands that Nigerians are suffering. He's trying to help. That is not buying the vote to recover the money when he gets to office. No, don't fall for it. If the politician is a nice person, let him visit the numerous IDP camps we have in Nigeria and donate money and food to the people. Nigerians are suffering. Or he can visit many educational centers, universities, nursing schools, and donate millions of naira or even billions of naira to the schools. Education is actually a very good investment. When you invest in education, you invest in the future of the people. When people are educated, they've gotten a skill, they cannot fall into deep poverty because they can use that skill to earn a living. So many places the person can spend that money instead of spending it to buy your vote. He can even visit hospitals. There are numerous hospitals across Nigeria where poor people are being held. They are not able to pay for their medical bills. They can settle the bills and the people will be free and thank them for it. So these are the issues. It never turns out good. Anyone willing to buy your vote will never do anything that will turn around your fortunes. You are just empowering a corrupt person, giving him the keys to the national treasury. After the analysis, you now have a clear picture of the politician that is desperate and the one that is not desperate, judging by their character. Now the question remains, are Nigerians more desperate than their oppressors? Or put another way, between the corrupt politicians who are in power, who impoverish Nigerians, and ordinary Nigerians, who is more desperate? There's a simple way or yardstick to measure how desperate someone can be. It all boils down to what the person is fighting for. Is the person fighting to protect his interest, to retain his privileges, what he's been enjoying before, and suddenly they want to take it away from the person? This doesn't only apply to a politician or anyone in public office. Think of yourself, something you've been enjoying for ages, and all of a sudden they want to withdraw that privilege from you. You will fight with all you have in your life to protect that. In fact, this kind of fight is more intense, even more than anyone that is fighting for his freedom. Yes. Corrupt politicians that are in power, they have access to millions of dollars in ESTA codes, billions of naira in security votes, and other billions they can use to budget for anything they can imagine. So all the trappings of office they enjoy, the long motorcades, air-conditioned cars, air-conditioned homes and offices, they will never give that away easily. They will never let go except you push them. So this is what Nigerians must understand. These are people who weren't accomplished in life before getting to political positions. Now using your own money to fight you. You empowered corrupt people and they turn around to use your own money to fight you, to bring poverty, to do everything to retain the privileges. So these are the issues. Nigerians must become more desperate than politicians before they can get their country back, before Nigeria will start working for everyone. It's like the typical mind. Once it's exposed to the good things of life, it becomes an intoxication. So Nigerians must understand that these people will never let go. We've spoiled them with the goodies that are supposed to come to the people, but they corner everything to themselves, enjoy all the trappings of office, travel to anywhere in the world they want, while the people suffer in poverty. So Nigerians must unite, work together, make sure that they fight in 2027 to recover their country from the people who have hijacked it. Otherwise, these are the types of politicians you continue seeing in political positions. Akpabio wasn't even supposed to be in the Senate in the first place. It's because of transactional politics and corruption that is there today. So Nigerians must wake up on time to take back their country. Thanks for watching.